everyone, it's Lindsay here from Lindsay Kirsch Performance, and today I'm going to walk you through my weekly review. And I'm going to show you the tool Asana and how I use Asana to go through my weekly review. So, just to start off, a weekly review is the process that I go through on a weekly basis, sometimes even more frequently, to reorganize and re-plan all of my projects and tasks. So as I'm going through the weekly review, I go through my 5 steps to project management process and use that to guide my weekly review. So if you remember the 5 steps, the first thing that we do in the 5 steps is to identify our projects. And in Asana, I have all of my projects identified over here on the left-hand side. And I confirm that all of these projects are still my projects, and I'm going to keep working on them. The next thing I'm going to do is prioritize my projects. So I may have decided in the last week that my 5 steps project is now a higher priority, and I'm going to make that adjustment and move that up my list. So if you remember, I do actually keep this list in order of project priority. The next thing that I'm going to do is I am going to go through each one of my projects and I'm going to check my tasks and confirm that each of my tasks for that project are listed. I'm also going to double check that my times are listed on my tasks. So as you can see, this one does not have a time, and I'm going to add that in brackets, that this one's going to take me 30 minutes and this one might take me an hour. So sometimes this happens when I'm working on a project during the week and I realize that there's something else that comes up that I need to add to the project, or it wasn't in there from the beginning, and I quickly add it in, but I don't do the estimating or the tracking or anything like that. So your weekly review is a really good opportunity to just go back into your projects, make sure all your tasks are there, and then also make sure that you have time estimates around them. And then the next thing I'm going to do is look at my calendar and get everything scheduled in there. So I actually really like the team calendar option in Asana. We haven't talked about this before. So when I go into the team calendar, I can see all of my tasks that I've completed, which is indicated by the green check marks. And I can also see projects that I have not completed, tasks that I have not completed because they have no check mark next to them. And sometimes this happens. I don't always 100% complete everything that I had planned. So that's why I do the weekly review. So that way I can go back in and I can readjust and get the things in there that I need to plan. So I'm going to close this sidebar and I'm going to look at the week. So this is the week that we just completed, and you can see I did kind of good early on in the week, and then on Friday I have a lot of tasks that I didn't finish, and that's because I often use Friday as sort of a parking lot where if there's things that I would like to get done in that week, if I have extra time, I kind of want to put them in there as something that I can do. I use Friday to sort of dump a lot of tasks in there, and then what I will do is readjust. So this task I did not get done. I wanted to update my YouTube cover art and graphic. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to next Friday and sort of have it on my bucket list for the next week. And so I'll go in here and all of my tasks that I did not get done, I'm going to look at them and reevaluate and then re-estimate out the time and schedule them into the next week. And so that way I know I'm all set up for the next week. I know what I need to do. And when I log into Asana on Monday, I can click right into Monday and I can see, okay, here's my task for the day. So I'm going to go ahead and do that fairly quickly right now. I'm going to change some of these things around. And you'll see that this stuff, as I change it around, it automatically gets updated in Asana. So you can see things starting to move out through next week. And so then by the time that I'm done with all of this, and I'm being a little arbitrary right now where I'm just sticking things in, you'll see that I have moved everything that did not get complete this week. And so now I've moved anything that didn't get complete this week. And it's all scheduled in for next week. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of glance at my schedule and confirm that I'm okay with what next week looks like. And once I'm good with that, then I am done with my weekly review. So again, the weekly review is just going to confirm that you have all your projects listed, you've prioritized your projects, you have identified all of your tasks, you've re-estimated or updated any of your time estimates, and then you've rescheduled everything out on your calendar for the week ahead. I hope this helped you out. Please let me know if you have any questions.